Button.
I did. It's going.
Okay, boys and girls, excellent. So, Scholastic News. When we read our Scholastic News, what are we reading? What type of reading are we doing? Are we doing fiction reading? Are we doing nonfiction reading? Brady?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. How do you know that this is nonfiction? Jessica?
It's about a true thing.
It's about something that's true, right? Okay. Something that's what? Is it make-believe?
It's real.
It's real. That's a good word. It's true and it's real. Excellent. Okay, so it's true and it's real. So how do we know if it's nonfiction? How do we know if this is true or real? Sarah?
If we read about it, then we can know if it's real or or fake.
Okay, well, I can read about Cinderella.
But she's not.
She's not real. So how do you know that this is going to be real, true information?
Because
What are some clues?
you can read about it and see. You can say clue 1.
What does nonfiction usually have in it that lets you know that it's about true, real information? What things can you find? You think about it. I'll come back to you. Amira?
When you see like real people, like they take real pictures.
Pictures with a camera. Those are called what?
Photographs.
Photographs. So yes, you will usually see photographs in nonfiction, right? What else? What else? So let's see. Photographs. Sometimes you'll see an illustration, but usually you'll see what? A photograph. Okay. What else? Landon?
It involves like real things. It involves real things.
Okay, real things that we know about in our world, right, Jessica?
You start with sort of like a real book, but this is a book that you can read always. You don't have like say that you've read a Disney book, but that's not the same thing as nonfiction.
Right, because Disney is what?
Fiction.
It's fiction. Disney is fiction, so you might read The Lion King, but that is fiction. But then what if I get a book from the Media Center that's called Lions? Would that be fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
Okay, so you can read a book about lions, one that's fiction and one that's nonfiction. Okay, good. So let's see, on the cover here, this week, we have, who can read
Your mom.
these words right here? We know that these words are called what, Tyler? The
Head.
the what?
I don't know. It's just.
You
like
said it.
Headline.
Who can help him?
Headline.
Heading. The heading.
What if the Disney book is about what if they make, how they make Disney World and all that?
Well, that would be what?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. A book about how they make The Lion King would be nonfiction because it would be true information, right?
Because that kind of confused me when you just said the lion.
Well, The Lion King itself is fiction, but a book about making The Lion King would be nonfiction. Okay. So we know that this is the heading. Let's read. What is the heading here? Genesis? What is this word? That's a long I. What does long I say? It says its name, right? So let's see. I. Good. What?
Firefly.
Great. Firefly. Let her do it. What's that word?
It's
You want some help? Okay. Connor?
Firefly secret?
Secrets. Firefly secrets. Ooh, I want to know. Should they be telling us? Is this a secret?
No.
Okay. All right. So let's read. Who's going to read that for me? Charlie? Everyone read. Cooper, please put that pencil away. Okay.
It's a dark summer. You see a few lights. And catch one in a jar. It's a firefly. But why is it blinking? The answer might surprise you.
Oh. Does anyone know why a firefly's light blinks? Why do you think? Don't open it. Why do you think a firefly's light blinks? Landon.
Communicate.
To communicate with who? Us?
No. Firefly.
With other fireflies? Oh. To find a mate. To communicate. Those are some good answers. Thank you, Brady, for raising your hand.
To find its way.
To find its way. Okay, to light its way like a lighthouse? Maybe. Cameron M?
Like, some fireflies are just born and they need a family. So they like blink around at night. There's a whole bunch of them. And they blink around to find a whole get a whole family.
Look for a family? Okay. Those are some good guesses. Let's find out. All right. What is the heading here? What's the heading, Janice Rose?
Messages in lights.
Messages in lights. So what does that tell us?
It's like more and more.
So whose guess do you think was right? Messages in lights.
Cameron S.
Cameron S., you said a mate, and Landon said communicate with other
Oh, I meant that.
fireflies. Raise your hand if you think it's to communicate with other fireflies.
I don't think it's
Cameraman thinks. Both.
What? Raise your hand if you think it's to find a mate.
I think it's both.
Okay.
Maybe two.
Brady thinks,
think it's
and
both.
Daniel thinks it's both. All right.
I think it's both.
Boys and girls, these words right here on the picture, do you think we should read those?
Yes.
Yes? Why? Adam?
Because they're important.
They're important, right? Those words are called a caption. Can everyone say caption?
Caption.
A caption is information under a photograph that tells more information about the picture. So these words right here are specifically about this picture, okay? So look at this picture right here. This caption says Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. Saturn has many rings of rock and ice that orbit the planet. So a caption is just a little bit of information about a specific picture, okay? So let's read this. Who wants to read this one? Jessica?
Some people call fireflies lightning bugs.
Lightning bugs. Raise your hand if you call fireflies lightning bugs.
I call them both.
I call them both.
Okay, is lightning bugs and
I call them both.
okay, who's listening? I love the way that Charlie's sitting quietly. Thank you. Crisscross applesauce. Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and read these words in green. Cameron S.
Fireflies are.
That's a big word. That's a big word. What's special about that word? It looks a little bit different.
It's bolded.
It's bolded. Why do you think it's bolded? Charlie?
It's important.
It's an important word, okay? Hopefully they're going to help us. They're going to explain, give us the definition of that word, right? Okay? All right, so that word is, look, listen, bioluminescent. Can everyone say that? Bioluminescent. That's the big one. Keep reading, Cameron, and see if they define it for us.
I think it's not communicating.
Cameron S. is talking. Bioluminescent.
That means their bodies light up.
Oh, so when your body lights up, you're bioluminescent. You can tell your parents that today when you go home. Are we bioluminescent?
No. If we were, we have.
Okay,
If
you
we
can press
were,
that
we
button.
have.
Can be.
Press the red button, Ethan.
We can if